face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Looking to throw. Curtis.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. And look at this Carolina defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Curtis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And oh, it's blocked. The Panthers get it. There he goes, right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Looking to put a drive together.
19, Tiger 19. Let's go now. Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Garrison.
That is caught. McMillan with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
70 Lions. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Panthers have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Garrison.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play here for Vegas. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they'll change things up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st down, it's Genty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Curtis. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Panthers 2.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Liking 18. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up and no more.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Passing game's been running quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Curtis. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200 plus right now. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
14-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Genty.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. first down before he's tackled at the 5. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Off the option, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Genty. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Garrison. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's now third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Garrison. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, hey, check that. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Curtis. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ashton Genty. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
And they take a knee. Can't even get a play off. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Second and 16. An inside run with Scatterbury. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Scatterbury. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Curtis. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
On the play. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Curtis. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The final shot before break. Garrison. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The final shot before break. Garrison. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Garrison. That one complete to Ligon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
2nd down and 6 now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Garrison. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Cougar 19. Check go.
Looking to throw. Garrison. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. That is going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ligon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Operating from the gun, Curtis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they'll audible to something else. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Curtis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Curtis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, Genty. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Curtis. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And now an audible here into something else. from the gun on third down. Curtis. That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
Another toe for ETN. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36-yard line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Hey, talk to me. What you got?
Check out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Curtis. Stocker's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards that time. And Las Vegas first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
From the the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Curtis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's taken down at the
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Motion.
Straight ahead, ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Garrison. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, we are key, we are key. Let's go now. Panthers 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Curtis. And a throw right sideline is complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
33. Panthers 9.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they will take a knee here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side.